Nick Price. The Cuban-born right-hander will be on the mound to start. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, it's been an interesting season so far. He's pitched much better on the road. His results and his numbers at home have not been good. So maybe this is the game that we're going to see him pivot that around, change that trend, and start to throw better at home.
Stepping in, Kevin McHenry. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Kevin McHenry.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. HR, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And Matt, you know, you look at they split right now, but they lost the first game 1 to second one. So you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this third game.
And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a high pop up. McClelland is there for it. 1 away. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. HR, how do they go about trying to start out the month with a win?
Well, Matt, this team does not strike out a whole lot. They put the ball in play, and they rely on putting pressure on the other team. And if you make a mistake, they're going to capitalize. But their game is pressure, put the ball in play.
In now, Ken Chaney. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That's a great pitch right there. A fastball low and away right on the knees on the corner. That's why you get a late swing right there. Really impressive.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman Paul Hyatt.
Coming to the plate now, Paul Heil. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Preston moving in. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Julio Spanos will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, when I look at his pitching line, the thing I look at is his whip. He's just below league average, so he's not allowing a lot of traffic on the base paths, and he's keeping his team in the game. If he gets a big break early on, he may run away with it, hold on to the lead, and win this game.
Stepping into the box, Brett Kimball. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Harold, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And, Matt, you always want to win 2 of the 3 games. I mean, today is a big game because you walk away and you start adding up those numbers in the series. You go, we won 2 out of 3 there. That's the goal for every team, to win 2 out of 3 in the series.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. HR, how do they send their fan base home happy here today?
Well, Matt, they're not going to run. I mean, they don't put a lot of pressure on you trying to steal bases. They'll take the extra base if they need to, but they don't run much. They're a team that sits there. They're going to be a lot base to base, rely a lot on the power. This is a total contrast to what we've been seeing throughout the league the last couple of years.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Got a big pass and a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Well, the leadoff guy couldn't get on, but the number 2 guy with that base hit gets on base. Now here comes the Thunder, the meat of the order. This is what they want.
Into the box now, Luis Avalos. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right side, hit hard. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, that's a tough one right there. If that ball's at somebody, probably a double play. But as a result, it's one of those seeing eye singles. Just found the hole.
Into the box now, Doug Jefferson. And that's through, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
Into the box, Esteban Ojeda, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Set to deliver the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Nope. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Line toward center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The relay, and this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now at the plate, Clinton Preston. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. That's in there, base hit, and not in time as the run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game. Ready now, Brady Castillo, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball one.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game. Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Tapper up the line, but that one rolls foul. 3 runs already home here. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Oh, ground ball up the middle. That's going to score a run right there. That's a nice job of just staying up the middle, not trying to pull the ball or get out in front. Just stay up the middle, and it paid off.
In now, Cesar Almanza, and he puts it on the ground to second. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Reading leads it 4-0. Digging in, Ivan Ortega. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, he got off to a 4-0 lead in the first inning. Now for the pitcher, be aggressive. Go after those hitters because you know they're probably going to be a little bit timid, taking pitches, not trying to be too aggressive because they find themselves down 4-0 already. Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses. Okay, here's the defense for the home team, brought to you by Majestic.
Richard.
We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Striding into the box, Richard Hernandez. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. McClelland takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Into the box now, Fernando Mendoza. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
This has been a remarkable start to the game. You talk about pitch count. Now, he only threw 9 pitches in the first inning, and here he is with another chance in the second inning to go single digits again. He's set up pretty good to go deep in this game.
And another foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ojeda is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Redding is out in front here, 4-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Kenny Marshall. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Marshall.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Brett Kimball. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he gets ahead 0-1.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded to the right. It's flagged down deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at bat, Ryan McClelland. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I don't know what was going on with him in the first inning. He had a bad first inning. This looks like a totally different pitcher here in the second. Really starting to settle in, really starting to throw strikes.
There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. On the ground up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Number 2, Luis Avalos.
Stepping in now, Luis Avalos, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Here it comes, 1-0. And a whiff at a good slider that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Takes this the other way to right, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. So stepping in, Sam Matlock. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Catcher, Steve Castilla.
Now at the plate, Steve Castilla. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth.
So striding in, Patrick Hager, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul. Another 0-2 coming. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at-bat. He is really making him work.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Jefferson on the move. And the inning is over. Digging in to try it again. Doug Jefferson. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Jefferson.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. Ortega is in his tracks now. 1 down.
First baseman number 3. Esteban.
Ready for another
Ojeda.
chance. Esteban Ojeda. He hit a sac fly earlier. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
So much for that taking the first pitch. Man, they are aggressive. You've seen them score several runs early in the game. I attribute that to the aggressive hitting.
Standing in now, Clinton Preston, as he sends it on the ground to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Well, he hit that fastball right by the first baseman. Nice effort,
Now batting,
but that ball's just hit
third
way
baseman,
too hard.
Brady Castillo.
Into the box now, Brady Castillo hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The run scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Just a great at-bat there. That 1-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Almanza. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Kenny Marshall is on deck. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
So
Kenny
striding forward
Marshall.
now, Kenny Marshall. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Line drive to left. Ortega will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 3 full, and the lead is now 5-0. At the plate, Kevin McHenry back to the
Leading
top of
off
the
with a
lineup
C-dog.
as they're still looking for their
Center
first
fielder,
base runner in this
Kevin.
one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And there's their first hit of the game. And now this is bobbled out in center. The throw into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double. So a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Right fielder, Ken
Digging in,
Cheney.
Ken Cheney comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a fastball misses here to start the at bat. It's 1-0. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers
The
are
first
not
baseman,
where he
number
wants them to
34,
be so far this year, but
Hyatt.
you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Avalos has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting,
Striding in,
Left fielder,
Ivan Ortega.
Ivan
He's 0 for
Ortega.
1 thus far. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success. You got to be thinking.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in once again, Brett Kimball.
Leading off the
He'll
fourth
lead
inning,
things off as they look to
second
perhaps
baseman,
build on an already sizable
Kimball.
lead. This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Well, they put up a lot of runs the whole game, and the
Now
game
batting,
plan to me is simple.
shortstop,
They've been aggressive. They've hit
Ryan
the first pitch like he
McClellan.
does right here and gets the base hit, and they've done it throughout the whole game. It's been very successful with their game plan.
Into the box, Ryan McClellan, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the 0-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Pause, now the pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, what a way to start the new month. He gets 3 hits here in the game. The first day of the month, you're feeling good about turning the chapter and moving into this month now.
Pickoff move to second. Runners back. Stepping in now, Luis Avalos, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. To second for one, and the throw will get him at first as he is robbed on a magnificent play there. So coming to the plate, Richard Hernandez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. In there, no balls and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ojeda is there for it. 1 out.
The batter, number 19.
Now at the plate, Fernando Mendoza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 1 out, nobody on. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Fernando Mendoza becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Now batting, Sam Matlock comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. McClelland onto the grass, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. Reading leads it 5-0. Now to the plate, Doug Jefferson. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Doug Jefferson.
Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Here's the pitch. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
That was terrific. You always hear keep your hands inside the baseball. That's a perfect example. The ball was in, and he took it back up the middle. You can't do that if you don't keep your hands inside the baseball.
Ready for another shot now, Esteban Ojeda. He's set. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. A runner at first with no outs here. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Just keeping him close. In now, Clinton Preston. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. This is hit sharply out to left field, and he's got his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Well, Matt, he's really been struggling recently, but this is the 3rd hit of the game right here. Maybe we're seeing signs that he's really going to start to come out of it and maybe stay out of it.
Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back easily. Into the box now, Brady Castillo, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Striding in once again, Steve Castilla. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah. Only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
So he sets him down swinging. Steve Castilla becomes the first out of the inning.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Standing in now, Patrick Hager. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Kimball ranging into shallow right, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin McHenry.
Ready once again, Kevin McHenry. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Lays off 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning to the bottom of the 6th inning. Redding is out in front here, 5-0. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Almanza. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Cesar Almanza.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ortega is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Kenny Marshall.
Digging in once again, Kenny Marshall. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Into the box, Brett Kimball, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And that's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Well, that's a good sign for him right there. A single hard hit. That's his second hit of the game. Now, he's been hitting in the 220 so far most of the season. Maybe this is a start of good things for him ahead.
In now, Ryan McClelland, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Sinking line drive out to right center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
That's a ball he worked on all day. I was out here early. He stayed with it and just shot it the other way. Beautiful execution of a game plan.
Into the box now, Luis Avalos, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in standing. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Soft liner towards short. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Throw into second. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Ready for another chance. Doug Jefferson. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Jefferson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 7-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Esteban Ojeda. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Matlock ranging into the outfield. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We're through 6 full. Reading leads it 7-0. Digging in and looking for more, Ken Chaney. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Ken Chaney.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Hit hard toward the right side. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
Paul Heil.
Into the box now. Paul Heil, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with. The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
The 0-2 once more. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Stepping up now, Ivan Ortega. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jefferson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Juan Baez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready for another shot now. Clinton Preston. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Center fielder Clinton Preston.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. Ortega is in pursuit, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Settling in now, Brady Castillo. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Cesar Almanza is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Kenny Marshall.
Catcher, Kenny Marshall.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Fly ball into straightaway left. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Richard Hernandez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he
Hernandez.
settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And here's a ball hit in the air. McClelland will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One
The
gone.
batter, number 19, second baseman.
Digging in, Fernando
Mendoza.
Mendoza. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. At the plate, Sam Matlock. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now. Carving him up as the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Redding is out in front here, 7-0. So striding in, Brett Kimball.
Leading
A couple
off
of
with a
singles
fight
for him in
and
4 trips for him this
second
afternoon.
baseman, Brett Kimball.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Ryan McClelland. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles. He's set and the pitch. Down the third baseline. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. The tag, and it's a double play.
The right fielder, number 2.
In now, Luis Avalos. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet. Ready now, Doug Jefferson. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here comes the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
Ready on 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, he missed that pitch. I tell you what, as the pitcher, he's got to gain his composure. You can see guys fall apart after you see a ball in the zone that long get called a ball on you.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. A fastball that just misses inside.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Payoff pitch one more time. Grounder down the line at third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We played 8 full. Redding leads it 7-0. Digging in now, Steve Castilla starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now.
He's still looking really solid here in the ninth, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Now to the plate, Patrick Hager. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And a fastball is in there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Patrick Hager goes down for out number 2 in the top of the ninth. So coming to the plate, Kevin McHenry. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, he was on cruise control for a while, posting a lot of zeros, but after he gives up that triple, he's going to need to put some work in if he's going to get out of this inning unscathed.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Now a flare out toward right center. Kimball is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 7-0 shutout final today. A Reading Fightin' Phils earned the win with a big 20-hit attack. Nick Price wins his 3rd of the season, and it's a dandy, a complete game 3-hit performance. Julio Spanos couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
For the Titans, 7 runs on an even 20 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Sea Dogs, no runs, 3 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.